Remember this. One of the horses was so lame that he tried to find a replacement, but then he continued to ride them 80 miles in 2 days. Not even a week later, someone made him an offer and it went like this.
I had somebody reach out to me via DM, and basically, how dare I say that I hope that Falcon and Pete were not sold, and that, Cyril is stuck with reality. And how could I call myself an animal lover, a horse lover, or an advocate of horses if I don't want these horses to be sold and go to a better home? Then that's just not it. It's the fact that these horses are not worth anywhere near what he is asking, like barely even a fraction of what he's asking for these horses. They're not worth that much, for starters. And that's not to say that they're bad horses, but from a strictly financial standpoint, these horses are, Pete's poor guy practically useless. He should be living out his senior golden years as a pasture pet, getting lots of treats, but here we are. And I think that Falcon could probably be rehabbed and be a halfway decent little, just, hacking horse, knock around the yard horse. Great for the kids. I truly believe that he does have that ability, but he's still not worth what Cyril is asking. And the reason I said that I hope these horses don't sell is because if they do sell, and they sell for what he's asking, he has benefited tangibly and financially from animal abuse. And folks, we can't let that happen. Because if it happens with this dude, somebody else will repeat it. And it'll be a way to get rich, get money quick off of the suffering of abused animals. So, yeah, I know what I said. I said it. I'll say it again. I hope that these horses do not sell for what he's asking, and he's stuck with the reality of the fact that they're not worth that money, and he has done a incomprehensible amount of damage to those horses' bodies.
Today, we're going to get some grain in Dillon, about 40 miles, so I got to hitchhike because, nobody here can sell grain.
120 now, fine now, 105 now, 130, 330 and 30, out of it now, 30.
The American Bald Eagle. Look how free he looks. Look at that handsome fella.
And old or not. I know everybody's name. I couldn't put a face to it to save my life.
I don't think we've officially met.
No.
I know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. If the more calls, get Mary on the phone to the sheriff, tell him where he's going. He said we're a lot of issues, and it is dehydrated right now.
Yeah. And sweating.
footage for miles and miles and miles and miles.
I just want to let you guys know what's going on. So basically, as up to right now, 2RAW2RIDE has been really lucky, is the best way that I can put it, is that he has either hidden and evaded sheriffs that were looking for him, sometimes trailering, sometimes going onto a ranch for a week, but usually when he stays on a ranch for a week, he is in an area that the sheriffs won't do anything, right? It's unfortunate that not all of the law enforcement see what he's doing as abuse. A lot of them are just looking at current condition, not the deterioration of condition. It is not illegal to ride a lame horse, unfortunately, but not having feed and water is illegal. So when he's staying at these ranches, he has food and water, right? Because he's mooching off the ranchers. So there's not a whole lot that even the ones that do care can do in that situation. However, while he's sitting here waiting for a week, we are setting up things in advance along the road with sheriffs and senators and other things that are ahead that are willing to do what they need to do. Again, it's just a matter of being in the right time, right place. Because it's a rural area, it's hard to find spotters that are able to go out, see where he's at, and stay on him so that we can get law enforcement out. Now, remember that we are also in a holiday weekend, and so this is not going to be the top priority while there are fireworks going off in illegal places or whatnot. Not to mention crime, right? So we are doing our best. We are working diligently on it. Even through my vacation, we are still working on this. And we do know that the last person that offered him water, because his horses were looking extremely dehydrated while he kept them tacked up inside of a campsite, he said no when they said that, hey, you can stay at our rescue. We'll give them food and water, but you do have to have documentation on their health to make sure that they're not going to get our other horses sick. He refused. He was very rude to them and declined to give them food and water. So that's where we're at right this very moment. However, we are in contact with law enforcement.